Hello, everyone. And I mean by everyone, I mean one. There's probably one person who actually watched this. I should close that other one first. Here we are again on my lunch break, looking at a bunch of games. Who would have guessed it? Once again, we're gonna have to go for 2 days because 2022 games, that's not enough. You gotta get more than that. I'd say if you're around 40, if you're averaging around 40 games for a day, then like you're doing okay. But I guess the main thing is just don't fall behind on the amount of games they look at. Oh, Cloudpunk, jeez, man, 2020 was this was actually 4 years ago now. Jeez. Hookshot VR. Space roaming. Yeah, it's a rail runner, but you're moving around it through space. Jesus. I need to turn that down. Okay, just turn that, lowering that. Okay, that'll be better. Hopefully, get that loud again. What's interesting is a lot of the good VR games. I've seen like lots of interesting VR games by finding them this way. I mean, this isn't one of them, but I have actually found quite a few VR games just through that, but like yeah, and it's like independent VR games are kind of the most interesting things, but like, and like the people who actually want VR to become a huge thing, like billionaires who want VR to be like the huge gaming trend, like they're not making the interesting games, which I guess is just the video game industry all over. Tune the tone. What's a rhythm game? Kane's Shadow. If I knew Parappa the Rapper better, I could have made a really funny rhyme about trauma. Advancity. Yeah, everyone makes the same little European towns. Those weird roofs. And Xenociders. I think I heard of this game. Damn Dolls. It's gonna be a first-person horror game. Man, if you just want to make a career out of playing first-person horror games, like there's just a million of those. I always see games like this that have these that are just you go around these routes or whatever, and I never understand what they are. I just know that they're bad. This Abume series. It's Abume Tabi. It's like, what is this? Whatever. More visual novels. Life Raising Sim. Sound Self, a technodelic. An exhilarating journey into altered states of consciousness.
Boys. I don't think I.
Boys?
The Vanishing.
Yeah, if you do a trailer, if you do multiple trailers, don't just make them all experience trailers. You need to put at least one that's, this is what the game looks like. This is what the game is. This looks like an adventure game. Adventure games kind of came back in a big way last like decade. It's just that they're all indie games that no one ever hears about unless you're doing what I'm doing. It's kind of unfortunate because I don't like adventure games. They don't really appeal to me. But I'm the one who keeps seeing them. Oh, here we go. I will say another one thing that I see a bunch of is twin stick shooters with really good animation, but then like mechanically they're all kind of very similar to each other. This looks like it's trying to kind of do a take on Hyper Light Drifter. Like gameplay wise, it looks like they just took that and I was like, okay, let's do that. Yeah. Bullet Hell Boss Rush. It's just not interesting enough stuff. This will not have enough gameplay for me to care. Okay. Yeah, I was right. Nice art, though. MMORPG. Man. MMOs are just one of those cursed genres. There can only be like a couple that are actually like played and good, and the other ones just there's just so much to get into them, and you have to be a specific kind of person to like really get into it. So it's like making it, I guess, like making an MMO is just it's probably just a really bad idea. Except for like the 1% who succeed. Radio Runner. I'm not gonna like this. Good animation. Don't like Endless Runners though. Nice animation on the gun, but yeah. Blah blah blah. 2020 port of the 2009 title, Grow and Sell Weed. It has 2 reviews. it's priced for 420, and it didn't sell anything. If you've been here you realize that that's a pretty consistent trend. God, when your trailer has a bad frame rate, you know you fucked up. This one looks interesting. It's got a good art style so far. Oh, that's cool. They're making it like it's an actual city. Not sure there's much to the gameplay though. Visually and music-wise, this is actually pretty interesting. But yeah, I don't see what is interesting about the gameplay. Blaster Squad. Yep, not interested. Puzzle, math, whatever. Rebel Rousers. Rampage through a boring city, turning boring people into party animals. To throw the biggest party. Yeah, low effort game. The first video game on modern and contemporary art. Yeah, the first one ever. Video games have been around for half a century, but yeah, that's the first one.
Hello, my name is 35 miles per hour. You may have heard slander against my organization from
Henchman for Hire is a VR game designed by students.
Maybe they found the other one. Jordan.
Whoever was doing the logos did a good job.
A moped?
Slinger VR. Action adventure game. Yeah. There's also a lot of bad VR games. Embark on an epic journey through exotic worlds to uncover the mystery of the magic crystals. This looks like it's targeting a very specific PC, like post NES, but pre Super Nintendo, like PC platformer, like the original Duke Nukem, like that art style. Another VR game.
Today.
Fast, more intense combat. Oh, this is a very specific thing. This kind of music is always behind. I can't say right now. I can't remember exactly what it is. Yeah. If you're gonna make a visual novel, at least hire an artist. Like, that'll get people to look over at your story. It's kind of hard to recommend just like a book. A battle royale element. Takes battle royale to the next level with realistic mechanics. Here we go. This is the thing that's gonna kill Fortnite. What is this? Pixel Ripped is back with a brand new nostalgia-fueled virtual reality game within a game, this time in 1995. Help our hero Dot face challenging throwbacks to all your favorite 16 and 32-bit classics, while surviving the struggles of a typical 9-year-old kid. Why is this so fucking loud? Do I really have to put it down that low? Yeah. Fortunately, I can't really. Not really that interesting. If you're making a game that's showing a bunch of different gameplay, that's kind of like can't really showcase any one thing. Our world is in danger. Grab your gun and stop these uninvited guests. Okay. See, if you hire someone, you can get an interesting shot. An artist, you can get an interesting shot like this to sell your dialogue with, and you could actually get art pretty cheap for visual novels. So always get an artist for your visual novels, because you can actually reuse it. You can reuse like this thing. You can reuse this like 100 times, just to show like a particular emotion at any particular time. That'll get your game selling way better than if you just write a novel. Like, see, this has 543 reviews. So always hire an artist for a visual novel. Filament. There's no actual definition of genius. It's just, oh, I think that guy's really smart. It's like AAA or character action. These don't actually mean anything. Lock It Up. First-person horror game. This will be bad. Yep. Moto. Okay. I almost closed it just out of spite for not showing anything.
Peggy 3.
I'm assuming anyone who wants this game already knows what it is. So yeah, it's kind of like a sports game. It's kind of just exactly what you're getting into. It advertises itself.
112. What's your emergency? You might die.
112. Wonder what country that's the police call is in, because I know 911 is not consistent across the globe. It's an interesting concept. I'm not too interested though. Eratus, Lord of the Dead. I already have this wish listed, I think. Yeah, I do. So we'll watch that a little later. What the hell is this? Troubleshooter Abandoned Children. What's Cowboy Bebop just trying to allude to? It's like a tactics game. The thrill is I shoot in 360 directions. Cloudpunk. This is another one that I watched like most of Let's Play of, and then I just got so sick of the humor and like the tone of it that I just was like I had to stop watching it. It was really weird. Chimera Squad. This is another one that I actually have wish listed. I think I know I own it, but I haven't played it yet. Puzzle Kid. Puzzle Kid is a 2D platform puzzle game with unique mechanic. Just the one. I guess that's not wrong. Move and rotate the world to solve the puzzle. It could be an interesting thing, but again, I don't know how that got up there. The actual best-selling one was Chimera Squad, which makes sense because that's coming off a bunch of other games. Aratus, Lord of the Dead. It's basic. It's. I think the reason I was going after this was, I'll just let them explain it. It's like Darkest Dungeon, but the opposite. Like you're the evil, and you're going after the good guys, which is always just a stupid, really stupid premise. Like people are like characters are trying to survive and have their own goals. You're not really thinking on your own. Not like, oh, I'm gonna be evil. So it's always stupid to me when I'm watching a movie like Mission Impossible or something, and it's like, oh man, we got to get this. We don't trust this one really competent agent who's on the evil side because they might turn bad. Let's put like 5 people on them to watch their every move. And I'm always thinking like, why the fuck do you trust those 5 people? Like they're evil too. Like any one of them could be the mole and the problem. It's like, what is special about this character? Oh, it's because they're being filmed. That's probably why they're like that. So it's just so silly to me.
But when this world ends, even I will know.
There's a stupid character like that in not in Invincible, but in Brit, the one of the comics set in there, set in the same universe as Invincible, where he's like, I am evil, I am an evil character, and he goes in this whole monologue, and it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, you don't understand that. Like, you're not, like, he sounds like an angry teenager who doesn't understand what he's even saying. Not that I hate teenagers. That's a kind of a typical thing that you go through.
And so my dark powers return to me.
But yeah. This is an unfortunate thing of going through every game ever. I'm actually going to unwish list this because I don't really... Because I originally wish listed this for... Because I was like, oh, it's Darkest Dungeon, but like you're on the evil side. And I was like... But watching it, I'm like, nah. I don't really care. That's way too long. Okay, if you like XCOM, you'll probably like Chimera Squad. Mostly positive.
Your ugly mug has that effect on.
Hey, that was a...
I will not hear the end of this, will I?
So buy that if you want. All right. It's the end of the stream. We'll see.